Hi, this is Paul Secor. I'm the Executive Director for the American Society for Gravitational and Space Research. And we're excited today because we have none other than Felix Steiner from Yuri with us. Yuri is a new company headquartered overseas, and they are a silver sponsor at this year's ASGSR conference. So I want to welcome Felix Steiner on. Felix, thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thank you, Paul, and thank you that I can present Yuri for the ASGSR community here today. Thanks.
Absolutely. Well, you've got a fascinating company name, and I know you've done a lot just in a few years. So tell us about Yuri and how you're involved in space research.
Yeah, like the name is coming from Yuri Gagarin. Like one of our founders is really impressed by him. So he was the first man in space, or first human in space. Yuri was founded in 2019, and we are offering space hardware, so space labs and a space incubator for scientists all around the world to do research in space. We are also offering like ground simulators,
okay,
microgravity simulator in the three dimensions. It's called the Yuri RPM, so the Yuri random positioning machine. And we are also having a biotech team for future biotech products we want to offer.
All right.
But now the ASGSR community, for example, it's more the hardware and the service we are going to offer here.
Okay. So a new company doing a lot in the area of development. What do you think people are most surprised about when they learn about your company?
For example, that we are from South Germany. I think there are a lot of space companies in the US, but we are located in South Germany, pretty small, 35 employees. And we are rapidly develop like the science text. It's our space incubator, which we want to put on each single future spacecraft, which are coming up in future, and want to bring all interested scientists up to these platforms within our site.
You know, it's amazing to see all the different countries, involved in, international space. And I guess you said you have a relationship with Luxembourg Space Authority, correct?
Yeah, we have. For example, the Luxembourg Space Agency is supporting us in like engineering terms. So we have a site in Luxembourg with our engineers. So engineers not only from Germany, but also we have colleagues coming from India. So we are international company, even small, but international. And it's makes really fun here.
So now the curious part is, so what propelled you to get involved with ASGSR, and why is that important to, a company located in Germany?
For example, the space business in the US is pretty huge, and we want to partner with any scientists around the world and giving them the chance to send their research up to space, and also like giving us the chance to do like space biotech for a better life. So we want to have motivated scientists working with us on a better future. Let me say it like this. So that's why.
Now, it sounds like a very innovative company. I know you have a booth there at the conference. Who are you really looking to connect with? Because we have a lot of different people, right? We've got students, we've got members of industry, we've got NASA. Who are you looking to connect with, and who might be good to kind of say, hey, if you're at the conference, come up to our booth because we'd love to chat with you about X, Y, or Z.
Yeah, for example, on our booth, we're having like the RPM running, so the real RPM, which is really important for scientists to do like first microgravity tests on Earth. So we want to promote this, for example, to help scientists which lower grants, for example, to do first tests on Earth and test their research in microgravity conditions. But we also want to talk to students which are interested in new space, for example, the commercialization of space. But we are also want to talk to space agencies and work together with them in future. And bringing as much as research up to space in a short period of time and in an affordable way of time. So
that's a great point. I like the whole concept, because I know, one of the things everybody is always so seeking out, trying to get payload into space, and it's such a challenge, and there's such an expense behind it. and it's you know, challenging sometimes to get experiments operated. And I think your simulator is a great way for companies and industry and researchers to kind of at least get some momentum building on their project until they can get that space flight. Would you kind of agree with that concept?
Definitely, definitely. So like the simulator is the start, and then from this start point, he can use hardware from Yuri, for example, and then going up to space, and we're bringing it back to you when you're a scientist. And yeah,
makes sense. So now the other thing, in addition to being a sponsor, in addition to having a booth there, you also have members of the Yuri staff team that are presenting at the conference on different technical and science topics. Tell us what they're going to be talking about, and what do you think are some of the most interesting topics they're going to cover?
So we also, so I'm not the only one here from Yuri at the ASGSR. We have also Daniela Bestan there and Richard Barker. So two really experienced people also, which work for NASA Gene Lab. And Danny will give their 2 talks for Yuri and 2 different talks for like University of Tübingen, and also one for ESA. And yeah, they're talking about new fields. New science fields in space. I don't want to talk too early about it, so you will
give it away, right? You got to attend the session, right?
Just join the sessions of these 2 nice and great people.
Okay. Well, it's been fascinating learning about your company. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you'd like to add?
No, I don't think so. But what I would like to promote, at the end of the interview, so we're having a maiden flight, for example, of our science taxi, of our incubator for space. And there we work together with an US company. It's called Sierra Space. We're promoting our maiden flight in Q1 2024. And yeah, just want to have you on our flight there and give you the chance to have an experience in space.
Oh, that's great, man. I tell you, so yeah, I'm going to have to really visit your booth to absorb all this, because, you know, it seems like you have so many fascinating and new things going. And I can't believe the momentum you've gained since 2019. This is, I know it's a big challenge to break through in the space research industry, and you've obviously been successful in that. So congratulations to you, Felix. Thank you for being a sponsor, and we can't wait to see you in Houston.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. And we're excited to see everyone at our booth and also at the talks of Danny and Richard.
All right, sounds good. We look forward to it. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Paul.